morning. So I'm cycling to Delft now, and Delft is one of the newer cities to sign up to UberEats, and that means that there's much higher pay per hour, and you have to do fewer rides in order to qualify for the guarantee. So I'm going to work there for the rest of the week, and then I can compare how much more I'm earning in the new city as opposed to in The Hague where I normally work. So generally when Uber start in a new city, they will offer these higher wages for about 2 months, and every couple of weeks the wages will slowly die down until they've got enough people to work for them, and then they'll start cutting the pay. But if you live in a country where there's new Ubers popping up in new cities, it can be very profitable to move around and work in all of the new places just by telling them you've moved. So I'm gonna work till about 9 o'clock today, and then I'll keep you posted through the day with how much I'm earning and stuff like that. Okay, signing out. Getting ready for the evening shift. So far today I've earned about, zoom in, yeah, focus I mean, about 36 euros in trip money, and that gets topped up to about 60 with the guarantees. So back into the city now. Hello. And that's me done for the night. Today went quite well. I got, I think, all of the guarantees, so I made about 90 euros today. Maybe more, but some of the payments are delayed, so I'll have to check later. But I'm gonna go home now and eat dinner. This over here is a peanut butter factory, and you can smell it for about 1 kilometre in every direction. My friend that lives in Delft told me that all of the houses downwind of it, most of the houses along here and here, are worth on average 10 to 20% less because of the 24/7 stink. It doesn't really smell like peanuts, more like cat food. It's an interesting addition to Delft. I've been logged in for about 5 hours now and still nothing. It's a very slow start to the week. I'm gonna wait until it's 3 o'clock now. If there's still nothing by 6, I'll just go home. But yeah, this is the way when it's hot weather. It's 6:15. Everyone else has given up and gone home. Still nothing. 2 more hours and I'm going home. Finally.
Hello. Good park. Yeah. Oh, hi. Thank you so much. Enjoy. Bye-bye.
Alright, yeah, so all in all, a bit of a cack day. I didn't earn anything for the first 7 hours, and then I managed to get through at the end. So with the guarantee, that means I earn about 33 euros today, not including the deduction of the quote-unquote Uber tax and then real taxes. So it really wasn't worth it today. But tomorrow's raining, so I'm hoping for a lot more. Yeah, at least it's a really nice day and I got some reading done. But yeah, I'll check back in tomorrow morning. So the Uber payment system for Delft is basically you have 4 3-hour sections in the day, and you have to get one delivery within this 3-hour section to get paid, and it ranges between 9 and 12 euros per hour, which is pretty good. But that's a new city. When you look at more established cities, the guarantee, you have to get one delivery every hour, and they only offer this guarantee in the evening. They sometimes offer boosts, which are multipliers of the base rate you get for each delivery. So for each delivery you'll get paid usually between 3 to 6 euros, and this can get multiplied if that's what they offer in that city. And if you can make more with these base payments than you would for the guaranteed wage per hour, then that's obviously beneficial. But everything depends on how long the city's been established and what your country's wages are. And then on top of this, you have about a 9% Uber tax, which is just them paying themselves. So when you see the amount on these deliveries, you won't get the whole amount. And then, depending on your country, on the rest of that wage, you'll have to pay between 10 and 30% in tax. Good morning. I'm on my way to Delft again. It's quite warm now, but there is a storm slowly rolling in, which is good for me. So I'm hoping for a full day of deliveries, if possible. Oh, very windy. But yeah, I'm quite late to work, so I'll log in and then I'll check back in with you guys. I'm logged in. I'm doing a delivery to a university and I'm locked in and my bike is there. I've just met the guy, I got through to him on the phone and he's calling security. That was really weird. I went to deliver to Delft University, and on the instructions it told me to find a service point, like a kind of reception desk. And as I was cycling by, I went up to the first reception desk I could find, opened the door to go in, and then the door clicked shut behind me. I rang the guy that I was meant to be delivering to, and then he called security, but when security came, he was really suspicious and was asking for my ID and didn't believe that I'd managed to get that I'd just walked in the door. I didn't have any ID, and he eventually just after I gave the McDonald's, he just let it go, which is fine. But yeah, that was a waste of half an hour. Got very lucky. It's about 5:05 and I was just coming to the end of the afternoon slot, and I hadn't had an order, and then at 5 minutes to, the heavens opened and orders started flooding in. So I'm getting paid at least minimum wage today, which is good. Yeah, I'm just sheltering from the rain, and yeah, it's not been a bad day today. But yeah, it's been better. Okay, so let's talk about how much I earned this week. I worked 6 of the 7 days, but on one of the days I didn't get an order in 4 hours and then gave up and went home. And I wasn't filming that day. But here we can see a breakdown of what I'm earning. So the base fare, the money just from the trips, was 141 euros. The Uber fee that they take was 11.70. The tax on the fee that they take, you also pay, not including your own tax, was €2.46. I got €1 tip, and then the boost, the multiplier for the base wages, was 54 euros. But the important part, the promotions, which would be the kind of guaranteed pay per hour, which I didn't always get, was 151 euros and 81 cents. So that gives us a grand total of 334 euros and 55 cents. I was online for 44 hours. So 334 divided by 44 means that I averaged about €7.50 per hour, which is almost €3 underneath my minimum wage for this country. So in conclusion, I think it's an alright job to have if you don't really have much other choice. It's definitely better to work on the weekends. So if you're a student, or if you live in a foreign country where it's difficult to get a job locally, it's a fairly good option. But your wages will fluctuate heavily week to week. Normally, if I'm working in The Hague, which is a more established city, I'll average about €6 an hour, unless I only go out on the busy evenings. So yeah, in general, it's a complete waste of time unless you have no other choice. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.